He's first. How you doing, Carnival? What's going on, bud? Oh man, I am on early tonight because I am very tired. Don't know if I'll be able to wait till 8 o'clock to go live. What's up, Levi? What's going on, man? When are you going on vacation? I just saw that in the chat. The Shadow Call chat, I should say. What up, Ricker? Rick, did I just say Ricker? You notice I didn't say Richard. New Orbit Culture album. Who the hell is Orbit Culture? Doing good. I'm quite excited today. I got all 3 of my exams done. Got A's on 2 of them, and I got to see, well, hey, give and take, man? But proud of you for the A's. Hey, Walt. Hi, Rachel. I'm going on early because I'm very tired tonight. Junebug right in with the PJEs. 26. Gone for 2 weeks. Nice. X-Pac, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn. Push, Road Dogg, Job, X-Pac, Endeavor, Billy Gunn. If that makes any sense. It's Culture Club, but they are in orbit. Swedish melodic death industrial metal band. Okay. Good for them. I'm sure their mom's proud of them. You want some money? Gonna make it rain. I had to take Michelle to an MRI today, so that's why I'm tired. The place we had to go to is not far from where I work, so it was kind of like the same trek, but 20 minutes for the first MRI, then a break, and then she had to go another 35. Swedish melodic death metal, but also Culture Club in orbit. Hi, Panda. You just listened to a very interesting story. Horror movie galore in my household. What are you watching right now, Horror Master? I do want to watch the Ed Gein movie. I know that came out today. What are your thoughts on the band Snot? What? I don't have any. Hetfield, musically, it's like Gojira, Fear Factory, Meshuggah, Hypocrisy, and Soul were combined. That's a hell of a combination. Sick all week. My grandma's got COVID. Uncle got sick. We were all the same restaurant. Starting to clear up now, though. Not sure if you got my message asking you to go live. Oh, really? No, I did not. Did you send? I'm sorry. I was just doing some work for Panda there. So, yeah, there it is. Ah, yes. Well, yeah, I saw your post on Facebook, dude, and yeah. Yes. So. Remember when Smokes would say, "Elevate your hate"? That has been in my head like all week. One album before their lead singer died in a car wreck. Well, that's happy. I'm on the fence on whether I want to see Frankenstein when it comes out. Guillermo, it's on Netflix. Yeah, I saw a trailer for it. I'll probably check it out. Yeah, is what it is. Did a weird mix of new metal combined with funk. Weird, but cool. Currently watching Suspiria, and next is Halloween 2007. Gotcha. Suspiria, there's 2. Isn't there a remake of that too? There's the original from like 73 or something like that. It's the Italian horror. Yeah, why isn't Smokes managing Swerve? My God, that'd be so good. Get your Puerto Rican ass up! When he would yell at Homicide. Smokes is so cool. Such a good guy. I did put some of the winnings back into the machines, and when I left around 6:30, I had over $1,000. Hell yeah, Rachel. The remake is all right. Yeah, the remake is actually good too. Hmm. My only Halloween tradition, so to speak, is watching Hocus Pocus. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do a double feature here. Watch them both back to back. Oh, before anyone asks, no, Michelle's birthday gift has not arrived yet. The thing with Smokes is, unlike Name, he had tried to actually fight back against Mox. Mm. Unlike Nana, I'm sorry. Hmm. Yeah, I think I saw Smokes do a drop kick off the apron to the floor once. He could work. He was fully trained. I love Hocus Pocus. How do you feel about the second one? The second one, I don't think we've ever seen. I'm showing Return of the Living Dead tomorrow night at the theater. First like, what's up, Nola? How you doing, bud? Good to see you, man. Oh, crinkle cut fries, straight cut fries, curly fries, and yes, you forgot waffle fries. Of those three, I'm pushing curly fries. It's got the different flavor to it. Um, I'm gonna job crinkle cut fries. I think they go the best with hot dogs, myself personally. And straight cut fries, we can endeavor those. There's so many other varieties. Yeah, but Rachel, congrats on the big money win there. That's pretty good. Hmm. I like it, but I feel it wasn't really needed because it took so long to make. Mm-hmm. Let's see. So good. That's where it should go, Rachel. Good job on that. So I have a recording to do tomorrow. Actually, two sets of recording to do tomorrow. My reaction video to go up on Sunday, which I think is going to be Hollywood Undead. It's another reaction request from Deb's Clima, which of course is going to be appropriate for this time of year. And tomorrow night, me and Panda are hooking up for our Halloween episode recordings of You Gotta Hear This. What's a 90s song better than Alice in Chains in Nutshell? Alice in Chains would. Cliff, less Claypool, flee. Push Cliff, job less, endeavor, flee. Hey, hey! What's up, Lateus? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, well, somebody out there actually thought Nirvana was better or more metal than Alice in Chains. Was that what somebody said? Geezer, Steve Harris, Ian Hill. Push Geezer, job Steve, endeavor Ian Hill. So I'm kind of tired, so I can just focus a lot easier on those tonight. Valid point. I mean, nutshell, yo, yes, great song, but for me, Wood, it's up there. Even them bones. Rooster, yeah. Yeah, Nirvana is grunge. I probably have it wrong. It's definitely not Rooster. Good song, but nowhere near Nutshell or Wood. Down in O. How are you, and how are the birds doing? Haven't had updates recently. Yeah, how are the chickens out there? Man in the Box is great. Yeah, which makes me think of the Slash Street Boys, the Merkins parody. Alice in Chains is more sludge metal than grunge, and I'm tired of them being put in the same realm as Nirvana. It ain't even close. I agree. Yeah. Maybe she ate them. That's why she doesn't show them anymore. Yeah, Alice in Chains definitely did not belong in that grunge alternative, you know, metal, moniker that they got stuck with. They're light years away from Nirvana and Pearl Jam. So yeah, way harder than Nirvana. To me, grunge is more of a fashion thing, not a music genre. Yeah, I buy that. Yeah, it just became flannel. you know. And man, R.I.P. Lane, one of the most unique voices to ever grace music. Yep. I didn't eat them. Yeah, we talked before. They were picked to replace Death Angel on the what was it, the Clash of the Titans tour. I like grunge. I like Pearl Jam, and I really like Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with those bands per se. It's just Alice in Chains just was a victim of timing and got thrown into that that genre. Yeah. I want to sleep on a pillow made of Scott Weiland's voice. The asshole crowd booed them on stage. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. First week of probation successful. See Discord. Okay. I will do that in one moment. Sad all around. Death Angel would have been huge in the 90s if that didn't happen. Then, yeah. I think about showing them, then I don't. I know what you're talking about, but out of context, that could be taken so many different ways. Now, there's a musical debate: Death Angel versus Exodus. Ooh. Would you believe people even hated someone like Stevie Ray Vaughan at first when he first started? Everyone hated how he took inspiration from Hendrix. Hmm. Yeah, there was that. There was a concert in Europe somewhere, and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble were up there playing, and Stevie was doing what he does, and the crowd was shitting all over him. But there was one guy on the same show who loved him, David Bowie. David tapped him to play music for him. He's on Let's Dance. Let's see. Oh, Darshan, brother, have you reacted to? I'm sorry, I'm not going to pronounce it right. Bollywood and Baby Metal. Yes, Darshan, I've just recently reacted to Bollywood. Did a song called New Delhi, which was a lot of fun. I'm not a fan of Baby Metal. I love Love Bites. I love Bandmade. I love Nemophila, but I just can't get into Baby Metal. I find the vocals to be more annoying. Technically, it started a month ago. They had me in orientation. Take Exodus and Death Angels 4 records and match them up against each other. That would be something for thralls to do. As for the debate, wait, I'm talking Exodus easily. In Europe, you say that's a big country. Yeah, right. Yeah. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Wait, what I said? Am I not saying Bloodywood? I'm sorry. I'm very tired, so I will misspeak, and I apologize if I didn't say it right. Bloody wood. I'd probably say Bollywood, just out of habit. But yeah, New Delhi was the song from them that I just did a reaction to. Really enjoyed their sound. And I appreciate how it has that same kind of rhythm to it that I'm used to hearing in other kinds of music from India. So, oh, it's a collab video you're talking about between Bloodywood and Baby Metal. Okay, that I might be able to tolerate, but it's going to be some time before I do that. Now, with that said, the Zetro era Exodus, I can take or leave. Don't care for his vocals. I'm a Rob Dukes man myself. Hmm. Yeah, so once again, I'm tired tonight just from the drive and didn't eat a lot today. We had a Dunkin' Donuts blowout after Michelle's appointment, so kind of digested that on the way home. Got home like your mom could take that. Pride and Joy, yeah, I love Pride and Joy. Priest, Maiden, Sabbath, Push Sabbath, Job, Maiden, Endeavor, Priest. Remember, my answers to those are not set in stone. They will change day by day, hour to hour, minute by minute. Ask me again next week, I'll probably give you a different answer. I got interested in metal because of Bloody Wood. That's good. That's good. Legend is on the roll. Where were you last week, dude? We never saw you. Darshan, what other bands have you listened to in that genre? The Twins want to do a Jeopardy with all four of us. Nice. Now, you guys told me that I got a shout out. I have not played that game yet. I'm going to record that this weekend. So, yeah, we'll see about that. What the heck with a monocle and top hat? See, I'm so tired. I thought that said Tofat. Like PHF. What? All right, Scott, here's one. What was the first metal concert you ever attended or just concert overall? First metal concert was Overkill at Saratoga Winners. I couldn't tell you who else was on the bill, but they were the headliners. So I did not see Midnight. Hopefully, I'm on a little earlier, so we might see him. The whole house popped when the name dropped you. That's great. Kevin was in the chat last Friday. He stopped in to say hi, so that was very nice. And I'm thinking now I might have it wrong actually, Junebug. It's either Overkill or it was Megadeth when I saw them, and Walt was there too, in Albany for the Countdown to Extinction tour. Had a little bit of a health scare. Been laying low, getting it under control though. Okay, all right. From the guitar, we've been expecting you. No, that was not when Bobby Blitz nearly died on stage. I think this was before that. It was like 92, maybe, or 93. I saw Merciful Fate September 8th, 1993. I know that because I have the t-shirt from the show. It was the In the Shadows tour when they reunited. But before that, I saw Overkill. You missed a good bad one this morning when what did the dragon say when he saw two knights approaching from the distance? Oh boy. STP were the openers for that Megadeth show. Yes. Yes, I'm trying to remember the time frame because I want to say that Megadeth show was 92, but I don't remember. So I'm getting old, so I can't remember these dates as much as I used to. Yeah, I hope Midnight's doing fine. Yeah. Canned food again. That is a good one. 93. Okay. I'm thinking that was early 93, like January or something like that. So yeah, the concert is on YouTube. It was right before the debut of the Sweating Bullets video. There you go. Thank you, Walter. January '93. So that technically was the first metal concert I ever went to. And then after that was some point in the middle of that was Overkill. And then after that in September was Merciful Fate. I remember that too because September 8th is my sister's birthday. That was true. Yeah, he was 13, which means I was, if it's January '93, I was 17. I would have been 18 that July. I was on the floor. There was no mosh pit. Yep. Yep. So I think that was the second big metal act to come to that building. It was relatively new at that time. It was originally called the Knickerbocker Arena. That's what it was at that point. And Metallica played there on the Black Album tour. They had the Snake Pit and everything, and I still have an audio bootleg of that concert. Gonna do Wilma Flintstone in Dry dressed as Fred for a Halloween party this month. That is awesome. I better get pictures. I mean, that is a multi-layered costume right there. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that Metallica show is on YouTube too, complete with the backstage pre-show. First metal concert I went to was Non-Point, and that was 2 years ago. A friend is an Uber fan, and I seem to be the only one she can convince to tag along. Been to three since. I could swear you messaged me when you were at that concert. That's we were just starting to know each other, and you knew me as a metal guy, so you're just like, "Hey, check this out." But I think you said there were new metal, and I think I said, "I'm sorry." My first concert was Seven Dust in 2019. I know they do mostly just hard rock stuff now, but it was an amazing show. hmm Yeah, I'm sorry for new metal too. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, not my thing. More noise than metal. Yeah, a lot of low tones on the guitar and bass, and focuses more on groove and that kind of movement. New metal had good moments. Moment, one. Strange seeing Jonathan Davis with gray hair and a sparkly shirt. Yes, yeah, that's true. Let's see what else. So I can jam the hell out of Roots by Sepultura still. That's true. That's not new metal, but yes, I would definitely you would definitely do that. Ching, 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 ching. 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 If you watch the 25th anniversary Roadrunner live concert, when everyone gets on stage and plays that song, complete destruction. Funny seeing the Korn bassist talk about his technique. He practically admitted to just banging on it without much tone. True. Yeah, that's not a technique. Can't remember his name. The bassist from Mudvayne is really good. Really good. But I don't remember his name, but man, great tone and fills the space well. I still enjoy the first couple of Korn albums. Yes, they haven't put out anything good since, but the first two albums are still good to this day. But I do like the venues that play small space. They play small space, usually a large bar. Everyone is very chill and friendly. They love seeing newbies. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the Dunkin' Donuts we went to tonight, which was down the road from. Thank you very much. Thank you. Down the road from where the MRI was done, was right in front of the venue the last time I went to a concert, which was Cannibal Corpse in 2019. I don't mind you repeating it, Lateus. I appreciate compliments. It's not a bad thing. And yes, Panda has last week. Panda had mentioned possibly doing recordings of ghost stories and things like that, which she has done. She has graciously sent them to me, and I've tried to work with them a little bit, add some stuff. The first one was kind of lazy. I did it when I was late last night. Not late last night, but I did it last night when I was mostly tired. And I did the other one just before I came on here. So I think the second one's, both stories are great. Her voice is great, so don't take anything away from that. You got one more week for Cannibal Corpse. Nice. Who's the guy playing guitar with them now? It's not Eric Rutan. Or is it Eric and this guy took Rob's play? I can't remember. I'm so out of touch with stuff. I couldn't tell you. Jeez. I fully admit that I'm really out of touch with a lot of this stuff. Life be lifin', and can't catch up on a lot of things. What I would give to see the lineup from the first 4 Corpse albums. Yes, I got to see that once. Yep. It was completely on like a whim that it was the Bleeding tour, and they came to that same venue I mentioned earlier, Saratoga Winners, and it was like a Tuesday. It was an all ages show. That tells you. I was 17. So, yeah. So that was it. That was the first metal concert I went to. My God, I forgot all about that. Thank you, Junebug. You just made me remember. Oh, shit, I saw Cannibal with Barnes on vocals, and that must have been like 92 or something like that. Now, wait a minute. What am I? Oh, God. I told you I'm tired. I said that, right? Because that's after that. Jesus. All right, never mind. Told you. It's not with it. doing hair transplant. For that I'd have to shave my hair. Plus, also I have pretty healthy, heavy health looking soon to check. Oh God. Mm. Don't let him downplay his work. He's making the recordings really captivating. They all going stories. Thank you. But turns out that way. I think it would. I would have to go bald anyway. Eric is still in the band. Rob is not touring with the band this tour, but is still in the band. So his place is Brandon Ellis, formerly of Black Dahlia Murder. Thank you. So what you want about Barnes now? But his vocals on the first 4 albums. Say what you want about Barnes now. Or so. Never take away anything from what Barnes, demonstrated, brought to the table, and what so many people emulated after. Just after he left Cannibal. Yeah. Set the standard for deep vocals. Hey, Mike. What's up, kid? How you been, man? I've been seeing you post a lot of stuff on TikTok lately. That's good. You said we're filming tomorrow at 8. Start my makeup at 6. Got it. Yeah, 8 o'clock your time. Yes. So 9 o'clock for me. I gotta find all my accoutrement. The mask is right there. I see it. So, but I gotta break out all the other stuff. Sigourney Weaver, Jamie Lee Curtis, Sally Field. Oh, that's a good one, Mike. I'm gonna push Jamie Lee Curtis. Job, Sally Field, and I guess Endeavor, Sigourney Weaver, even though she is in the upcoming Grogu and Mandalorian movie. Now, granted, I still prefer a lyrical style, more like Carl Willett from Bolt Thrower, but still respect Barnes for what he did. Yeah, I mean, it's up there. I has plans. Like you has cheeseburger. Oh, and yeah, that's right. Panda did say check Discord. Which, by the way, earlier you showed me your notebook, Panda, of all the notes you made from work, and I said, "Yeah, that looks about right." And you said, "Then can you explain it to me?" I went right to the Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century cartoon where he's trying to explain to Porky Pig on the route they're going to take to Planet X. He's like, "You got that?" "Yeah, I got that." "Mm-hmm. Well, I wish you'd explain it to me." And fries. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. Push, Jeopardy, Job, Wheel of Fortune, Endeavor, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Your mom has cheeseburger. Scarf or Barf? Brown Apple Cinnamon Donut Bites or Strawberry New York Cheesecake Donuts? I would probably scarf the Brown Apple Cinnamon Donut Bites. Get a report card, yeah. 100%? Look at that. Fantastic, girl. Kicking so much ass it ought to be illegal. New York style pizza, New York style cheesecake, New York style hot dogs. Pushing New York style cheesecake. That is far superior in my opinion. Job New York style pizza, I mean, still my favorite too. And Endeavor the New York style hot dogs, I mean, cart water does not add to flavor. Mom says I can't have an allowance for good grades anymore. Wah, wah. Bacon burger or BLT? I'm scarfing a bacon burger, dude. Hell yeah. Cannolis, cheesecake, Doritos. Pushing cannolis. Yo. Yo. If there's one thing to know about me, I loves me a cannoli. I'm going to job Doritos or Doriotos, whatever you put there. And in that case, I guess I endeavor cheesecake. Your mom's cart water has to. Jesus. Wow. Now I want a barbecue bacon burger. Yeah, hell yeah. With some of those waffle fries. And a thick chocolate milkshake. Or one of those Portillo chocolate cake shakes. Oh yeah, letting the New York out, man. Excuse me, my New York is showing. I mean, rude. Yeah, there's also going to be a month of collabs too because me and Panda will be collabing tomorrow night. I got to hook up with Horror Master Ricky to find a time for us to have a usual, you know, spook season powwow on here. Lasagna, chicken parm, baked ziti. Well, yo, if it's me, I'm pushing the hell out of chicken parm. That is like the top tier for me. I'm gonna job baked ziti, endeavor lasagna. I will say this though, Chicago. Yeah. Chicago thin crust pizza is superior. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. Fig Newtons, Chips Ahoy, fruit roll-ups. Oh my goodness! Oh, taking me back, brother. Taking me back. Um, oh, pushing Fig Newtons. There's just something about those. It's just like so freaking good. I'm gonna job Chips Ahoy. Remember they had Chips Ahoy with the chocolate stripes on it, and then the back was covered in fudge. Oh my god! I don't even know if they make those anymore. And fruit roll-ups were good in a pinch. Those were good. But then I heard you're supposed to like put them in the freezer, and they become basically like ice cream. I don't know. That deep dish slot is not true. Slop is not true Chicago pizza. That is tourist pizza. Yes. Louisiana style shrimp and grits, gumbo, fried gator. Well, I'm pushing the fried gator. I know you're talking about that on your TikTok stream the other day. But you got to cook it right. I wondered if it's like, remember when Alton Brown did the squid episode? It's like a bell curve. The longer you cook it, it becomes tough again. But if you keep going, it gets chewy. So some along those lines. Or I'm backwards. Again, tired. So I wonder if gator is like that. Fig Newton's ruled, yes. So when I'm pushing the gator, I'm going to job shrimp and grits. Endeavor gumbo. Gumbo does not look appetizing to me. It just looks weird. Pepperoni pizza, meat lovers, cheese pizza. Pushing. Actually, they all kind of go in the same way, because you can't have pepperoni pizza without cheese. If you do, you're a heathen. You can't have a meat lovers without pepperoni and cheese. So they all get pushed together. So I'm pushing all three. Keebler had some good cookies, like your mom. Yes, just like that. Good, I won. Pushing the gumbo. Yeah, Junebug's a Southern boy. So, he's liking the gumbo. And that's all good. You never had mine. We'll fix that one down. I know that was going to come up too.
Somebody is yelling upstairs again,
Of course they are.
and one of the sons is on a real blubbering tear.
A spicy sausage gumbo on a cold fall day is unmatched until the end of time. I'm guessing you say. Pizza combos or Pringles pizza? Ooh, I love both those, but I'm pushing the pizza combos. There's more robust flavor to those. Whereas pizza Pringles, just a quick, it's a quick snap, and you can eat a good bunch of them. But yeah, the pizza combos, it's a saltiness to it, smoothness of the cream in the middle. Go ahead, legend. I said it. Go ahead. Come on, come on, come on. It's an easy one, dude. Give it to me, man. Oh, couple weeks ago, I freaked out a lot of y'all when I was talking about the triple effect of water, where when it reaches a certain sea level, something like that, water can boil, exist as liquid, and freeze all at the same temperature. Remember that? That would just be uncalled for. Pizza flavored salted pretzels. Oh, that's got to happen. Well, in the last few years, how lucky I am to have lived in the South and known plenty of people from around Chicago simply because of the food. Yeah, the first time each year the temperature in Louisiana dips above 54, 55, immediately every gumbo pot in the state fires up. Gotcha. Now, Panda, here's a question. Do you put bay leaves in your gumbo? Now, while she contemplates that, what I found out about this week is the Back to the Future paradox. If you would like to hear it, I will tell you. If you know it already, let me know. Hey, Mr. Ad, what are you saying about water? No, useless. Bay leaves, I'm thinking. Oh, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, but that's at sea level. If you drop the is it the atmosphere? Whatever. I'm trying to remember what the term was. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and it freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That's at sea level. The lower you drop the atmospheric pressure, the lower the temperature is that water actually boils. So you can actually get to an atmospheric pressure where water will boil at 32 degrees, but it's also freezing at 32 degrees and is a liquid in 32 degrees. So it exists in three different states at one temperature. Pot roast or roast pork? Roast pork, yes. Good choice. Gumbo that has bay leaves in it belongs in the long grass.
You have to have me go outside and try to find the right kind of grass.
Oh, yeah. When it grows. Junebug, here's the biggest question of all. Do tomatoes belong in gumbo? Now I want to watch Mr. Wizard. Hell yeah. Personally, does not think so. Beets, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. That reminds me of Airplane 2. Dinner in first class tonight will be beans, sprouts, and broccoli. Fine. And it will be Channing or non-Channing. Channing, please. I don't eat beets. Michelle does. I don't eat Brussels sprouts. Michelle does. I do eat broccoli, though. I prefer it raw or just slightly cooked. I don't like it wilty,
Like alfalfa.
sloppy. Tomatoes are not used in Cajun gumbo, but they are traditional in Creole gumbo. Bam! Did I say gumball? Brian Gumbel? Creole gumbo. It ain't as bad as people who put okra in their gumbo.
You like alfalfa sprouts
Yes, I know.
and broccoli. I can't remember
And
the
see,
name.
there it is. I make a more Cajun style gumbo. Your mom likes it raw. I guess nobody wants to hear about the Back to the Future paradox, and that's fine. Watch or skip Fletch or Cheaper by the Dozen? I'm watching Fletch. I am watching Fletch. And Fletch Lives. Double feature. Fletch F. Fletch. Yeah, no. Okra in all its forms can go audition for the next version of Swamp Thing and stay the hell away from me. Sure, tell us the future has already passed. Biff could be rich now. That's true. Airplane 2 or Naked Gun 2.5? Airplane 2. What is the Back to the Future paradox? Okay. If you know the story of, you know the plot of the movie, put a pin in that, Junebug. Let's get to this. Okay. So, Marty McFly goes back in time to 1955 to just because he's trying to get away from terrorists. So he goes back to 1955, 30 years, and he encounters the woman who would become his mother and the woman who would become his father. They're not his mom and dad yet because he hasn't been born yet, but that's beside the point. Also, if you were remaking Back to the Future now, Marty would go back to 1995. Now that you feel old, let me move on. So he goes back in time, and eventually he is able to bring the woman who would be his mother and father together at this enchantment under the sea dance. They kiss, they fall in love, he will survive, and so will his two siblings. Now he does this because he's playing the concert. He's playing guitar in the band that's on stage. The guitarist injured his hand, so he couldn't play, so Marty takes over. After they play one song, Earth Angel, they decide to do another one. And Marty said, let's do one that really cooks. Well, Marvin says, let's do one that really cooks. They proceed to play a song. The singer of the band, Marvin, goes into the office, calls his brother Chuck, and puts the phone out so Chuck can hear this new sound he's looking for. Marty McFly is playing Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry. But Chuck Berry at this point has not written Johnny Be Good. Marty McFly is playing it before Chuck Berry does. But Marty McFly can't play that song unless Chuck Berry wrote it. So if he goes back in time before Chuck Berry writes the song, who actually wrote it? There's your paradox. Anyway, push down to crawfish boil, smoked brisket, cornbread. Cornbread! I love cornbread. Ooh, I love cornbread. Pushing the cornbread. Job in the smoked brisket. Never done a crawfish boil. Never had that. Thanks for coming to Scott's TED Talk. Thank you. Yes. Jason Goes to Hell or Halloween 6. Oh, God. You're killing me, Mike. You're killing me. Of those two, I guess I'll watch Jason Goes to Hell. There's some funny parts to it. You know, he pulls his mask up in the middle of Manhattan, and those guys run off scared, which is totally against character, but, you know. blueberry cornbread, cinnamon cornbread, raspberry cornbread. Now you're getting kind of funky. I personally don't think you need to put anything in cornbread. You're kind of overdoing it. You're gimmicking a gimmick. You don't need to do that. So, but of those three, I've never tasted any of those. I mean, blueberry muffin, blueberry cake, of course. I've had that. Love that. Raspberry cornbread. I like cranberry bread. Cinnamon cornbread is like a cinnamon streusel type situation. So I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. A crawfish boil is basically a much spicier New England boil, which I have had. Just messier and more work for less meat. And what is it? If your lips aren't numb after about a half a dozen crawdads, you're doing it wrong. Okay. What about cream puffs? So I'll eat cream puffs all day long. I stand by it.
I should have got those chocolate drizzle cream puffs at Dunkin'.
Gotta have the boil be spicy, Scott. Otherwise, you're actually doing it wrong. See? Junebug was probably typing that at the same time. We're going to listen to our friends in the South. Yeah, you would. You know I would. Oh, hi, Michelle. Hi. She's very tired. Cheese balls or cheese nips? I haven't had either one of those. I wash my privates, extensively. So, if you got cheese balls and cheese nips, you go see your doctor.
Socks, a Star Wars shirt, underwear, and a t-shirt.
Okay.
If you decide you want to shower, I'll put 2 washcloths on one of them.
Okay.
And either one on the door can be used on the floor. But just come check on us, because I've been wanting to lay down. And by the way, she's been going behind your guitars a lot.
Oh,
Like magic.
I think she likes the lights.
Don't be afraid of flavor. It promise it won't kill you. Amen. Whole tub of cheese balls. Mm-hmm. Don't go light on that seasoning. Yep. I was talking about food, Scott. Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, the cheese ball snack will be fine. Don't be afraid of spices, and white people stop putting raisins in your potato salad. Chocolate malted, chocolate shake, chocolate gelato. Ooh. God, I haven't had chocolate gelato in so long. I mean, a good solid chocolate shake is just like comfort food for me. So I'll probably push that. I'm going to job the chocolate gelato. I guess I never the chocolate malted, but I would go for that anytime anyway. So.
Didn't we buy coconut ice cream one time? It was pretty good.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I think we had it in a restaurant. I think
Right here.
because they did green tea.
That was at the Thai restaurant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just talking. We got chocolate gelato a long time ago. They also had a coconut ice cream, and that just made her think of this one time we went to this Thai food restaurant in town, and they had green tea ice cream, which wasn't bad. And I also had authentic green tea there. Wow, I'm glad I made it home in time when I did, because my stomach was yelling at me.
I remember that.
I had the GP ass going.
There was another flavor of ice cream. Oh, I know, dessert. We didn't do it for my birthday because it was a little expensive, and we baked a cake.
Mhm.
A chocolate chocolate cheesecake ring.
Oh, the chocolate cheesecake ring.
The one that looks like chocolate mousse. That's the best cheesecake.
Who's that everyone raises a potato salad? What the hell? No, that's kind of YouTube people. Well, I become obsessed with Wild and Out, just watching compilation videos of it on YouTube, and that is a go-to burn for a lot of the people on that show when they're talking to the white people. It's like, why y'all putting the raisins in potato salad? Which I never heard of that myself, but apparently that's a thing.
Neither have I. I think every woman in my family and men as well would go, yuck.
Someone shows up to my cookout with raisins and anything, you will be asked politely yet firmly to leave. YouTube is the color of Casper, just FYI. That's true. That's very true. What's one meal from The Simpsons you would try, Scott? I don't know.
Donuts.
Yeah.
I already did that today.
What about in bread pudding? Yes, that would be fine. That makes sense. It's a dessert.
The only problem is
that makes sense.
I have to ask for it heated up.
Yeah, bread pudding, in our opinion, should be heated up. You know, some places they just give it to you cold. It's like, why? Why do you hate us? What did we do to you?
You're gonna put all this ice cream on it. Heat it. And while you're at it, bring me some maple syrup.
Yes.
And it better be from Vermont.
Alrighty. So.
Can everybody see these?
Oh, yeah. Let me see them.
Suddenly, Darius realized there was something hanging above his head. So he wanted to see it. I picked him up as far as I could get him. And he went, I can't reach those. No, you can't.
Cannot. Sure, legend, it was autocorrect.
Had to take the battery off.
Yep. This takes batteries, but they're not in there right now, as she just said. This in the back lights up. So it looks really cool. It's just a bunch of wolves.
It's a wolf pack.
Yeah, it's a wolf pack on a mountain type thing.
I think I got it for you at Michael's. That's where we get everything.
Yeah, it was Michael's. Yep.
Same. This is the only thing we purchased at Michael's this year is the cat.
The cat stuff there. Yeah. You never had bread pudding. It's very good. Very good.
There's another one that's more like tapioca heated pudding, homemade, and I used to get that at the restaurant in Heinsberg when Dad and I would go up there, and that heated up with just spray cream.
It has to jiggle just a bit. I was told that by an old New Orleans diner cook, so it's gospel. There you go. It's always good when it has a little jiggle to it. What exactly is it again? It's stale bread, and usually it's soaked in milk or cream or something like that, and then you just add in nuts, raisins, dried fruits, all kinds of different stuff, and you bake it. And oh, thank you. I keep forgetting to do that. And yeah, it just becomes a great dessert. There you go. Yeah, she'll send you a recipe.
Cool. We got to get the bats in here. The strings of bats. I just got to figure out where we're going to put them. Oh, mention kitty cats.
Yeah, I'm not going to have time to get it in there right now. I'm going to be signing off in a minute.
I'll just tell them to look.
So, have you ever had a po' boy? No. I know what it is, but I've never had one.
Let me check the name of it.
You've heard of it, just never had it. Surprisingly easy to make. Mr. White People. Why is Michelle saying hi? Because she's very tired. But she is talking, but she's ready to lay down. So. Yeah, that girl spent the entire week dreading this MRI because no one's ever had an MRI. You have to lay still for up to an hour. And that messes up her back extremely bad. Plus, she's had spasms this week, and she had to go to. She threw her back out. Had to go to her chiropractor and her physical therapist Wednesday and Thursday to get adjusted enough to where she could go up there and get this done. Also, she had to medicate herself in order to handle it.
The room could have caught fire, and I would have went, just make sure that you get me out and don't forget my jacket.
A seafood sub sandwich, again, never had that. So
I used to get seafood sub sandwiches at Maxie's before the family all had allergies to shellfish, and I joined the party. The worst part is when they tell you can't move.
Yeah, restless legs shan't allow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a really bad hamstring spasm.
You got another MRI Tuesday? Yeah, she had the head done and the head and neck dorsal area. So.
The dolphin fin? No.
The dolphin fin, yeah.
Dorsal. Oh, the shark
dorsal.
Fin of my neck. Okay.
Denim.
It's all to do with my balance and my forgetfulness lately, so they want to rule everything out. The good thing is because of how much medical stuff I have to go through every year, I'm almost reached me out-of-pocket deductible. So when the bill comes, it should be under $100 to pay for. The cat's wish list is under our cat's Halloween wish list, but it's going to be under your name, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's fine.
No. Because there's only a couple of things in there. We're celebrating Halloween with the kitties, of course.
Yeah, can't be allergic to shellfish or peanuts around here. Everything is seafood and fried, usually in peanut oil. Yep.
I can eat scallops, clams, mussels, but anything
no crab, no lobster, no shrimp.
The three things that are absolutely delicious and hold not one bit of good for you.
Yeah, good luck to you with your MRI, Legend. We're not going to find out the results on hers until probably Monday or Tuesday. So.
And after they send all that stuff to me, I send it to... The neck was for the chiropractor. The head was for the ear, nose, and throat specialist. Because he wants to see if maybe there's some kind of blockage or something. So when all the results come in, I go to see Dr. Caitlin, the chiropractor, first. She wants me to bring my Hotmail. I think she just wants me to bring my phone. I think she could plug it in and open it. That way she can explain everything to me. I don't want to, over-explain things that your ear, nose, and throat doctor should do. Honestly, she explains things better. Because how many chiropractors actually understand?
Yeah.
They're good. Sometimes they can overextend, but they're good. Hi.
So, let's see. As I was stating, tomorrow I'm recording a reaction for Sunday, and which will be Hollywood Undead. That's a request from Deb Klima. So shout out to Deb. I know she's had a rough week. She was reaching out to me in DMs on Discord. So much love to Deb. Mom's appointment with the surgeon is Monday. Is this the actual surgery, or is this the like the pre-surgery thing? I can't remember.
You gotta show everybody.
Oh yeah, this is what I got Michelle. I think I mentioned it last week when I went to Spirits Halloween.
If you take one and I could take the other. I'm not dressed up anymore, folks, but he already got me the Kiefer Sutherland t-shirt for my birthday last year, which I think I've worn it 4 times. But he got me this at Spirits last weekend, and I put it on the bed. It's not the warmest in the world. It would probably look really nice on Middlebury Sport and Spine. But yep, it might end up becoming a tapestry for the wall.
The wall,
because we have plenty of space, and we counted 20 fleece blankets that we have extra. That's not including the ones.
Consultation. That was the word I couldn't remember. So.
But we got more on the bed. Oh, who cares about Michael? I want to give her something. There we go.
So I'm recording that tomorrow. That'll go up Sunday. Tomorrow night, me and Panda are doing our Halloween episodes. One apiece, although I'm cheating a little bit. I actually have 2 songs, but it's an intro and a song. And yes, it's King Diamond. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow night. Panda is going to get all dolled up, and I will throw something together. There will be 2. There are scheduled to be right now 2 heavy Halloween Twitch streams. Looks like it's going to be the 15th and the 29th, which are both Wednesdays. That is where I do get in full garb, stand up, green screen, all Halloween themed metal songs and stuff like that. So that's that plan. And then next, later in the month is going to be my Halloween themed video that I'm doing. I have not done something like this before, so should be a little something different. Also, Halloween is a Friday this year. So you guys would have to tell me if you want me to go live that night or not, to stop in and say, hey, if you're going to be busy with stuff, we don't want to take time away from you if you're doing other things.
But we are together Thursday night, too.
Yeah, we're together Thursday. I'm taking a super long weekend then, because Wednesday 29th is heavy Halloween stream on Twitch. I'm taking the next 2 days off just to be home so we can enjoy some stuff. And then it's that weekend.
Horror movies and Scooby-Doo.
And that weekend is time takes a bump. So that's that's when stuff really starts to get depressing. So that is what's on tap for the future. And right now still planning to be back on here next Friday. But there's the horns up from the wife. And sending love as always.
I'm trying to figure out, does that look like me doing it or one of the Von Erichs?
What's the difference?
We have a bull in the house. The bull's horns.
There you go. Yeah.
Her name is Magic.
I am the bull of the woods. All right, we're going to wrap this up here.
Have a great night.
Yes. Love you guys. Be safe. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys soon, okay? Thanks for dealing with my my half brain, very tired brain tonight. So, except for bingo. There you go. All right. Otherwise, I'll be back on here next Friday. I'll see you guys then. Horns high.